Welcome back here to Up North at 4. Dina and Sherry from Boulder Junction, the Chamber of Commerce, join us now to talk about the White Deer Triathlon, which I think we all kind of know what a triathlon is technically, right? Run, swim, bike ride, but the White Deer Triathlon is a little unique because there's no swimming involved, right? You guys replaced it with something else. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely. So the race actually kicks off on Boulder Lake, and it starts at 9 a.m. And the first leg is a paddle portion. So it's a 3K paddle, and you can either be in your kayak, canoe, stand-up paddleboard if you'd like. We have the options of individual two-person teams and relay, so you can share the experience with friends as well. But it kicks off there on Boulder Lake, and then it follows with our bike portion, which is a 22K throughout the rustic woods of the Northern Highland American Legion State Forest. And then after that, it concludes with a 6K run through our winter park that brings them into our community center for the finish line.
Interesting. So how many people have signed up already, and what is that limit of people that could sign up?
Sure. So right now we're at about 230 participants. We're able to have a maximum of 300. Okay. So we do expect that we'll probably get close to 250 before registration closes.
And I would imagine there's probably a good mix of people who have done triathlons in the past. They're well prepared for it, and then people like me who aren't so well prepared. How do you guys kind of find that balance to make sure everybody can hopefully complete the triathlon itself?
Sure. Well, for us, it is also something that we plan. It basically takes us about a year. So the minute the race concludes, we're already starting. So people are well aware of the triathlon.
Right.
And the thing that I do like is the two-person team or the relay team really affords people an opportunity who maybe haven't tried a triathlon before to try it with friends. So rather than doing all three legs, maybe they just take one.
Break it up a little bit.
Exactly. So they break it up a little bit.
So we know exactly what happened, during the pandemic. I'm guessing you guys weren't doing this event during the pandemic. Can you explain how that affected you guys, with the amount of people that join in, or how would that work?
Sure. So in 2020, we did not hold the White Deer Triathlon due to the pandemic. And last year we had to modify it. So we weren't actually allowed to do the paddle portion. So it was modified to a duathlon. So it was just a bike and run portion to the race. So we're actually very excited. It's been 2 years since we've had the triathlon back in Boulder Junction, and this will be that first year.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And so, Sherry, you've competed in this triathlon before.
5 years.
5 years.
Wow.
I can't even imagine doing it once, so doing it 5 times is crazy to me.
It's actually crazy because after my first time, I thought it was going to be a one and done, but it was so much fun.
It called you back.
And you don't, the lengths are doable, so you don't have to necessarily train all year. So yes, as you were saying earlier, you're going to have the people that have the top equipment.
Of course,
They are looking for their PR. They do all kinds of triathlons. And then you're going to have people like me that started it in my 50s, late 40s, and had never done a triathlon before and said, why not? I'm going to try it.
Right. Well, I'm curious, what kind of led you to say, like, let's give this a shot?
I actually had a friend who was older than me say, if I can do it, you can do it. Let's sign up together.
Put your money where the mouth is, kind of thing?
So we both signed up, and then my husband saw how much fun it was, and the next year he said, I want to do it too. And we actually have recruited a lot of local people that we know that have said, I don't do triathlons. Well, just try it. It's truly not, you can do it at your own pace. You're doing it for fun. Everybody that is doing the race, except for the 1 year when it was really cold and rainy, everybody is having so much fun that it's contagious, and you're being competitive, but yet you're also helping somebody else out or stopping to talk to somebody along the way and enjoying the surroundings. It's absolutely beautiful.
So what's the minimum age requirement for this? Because I know when I was in high school, I was extremely hyped up to anything. So I could just imagine all these high school kids are just really trying to go out there and enjoy something like this. Is there 18 years limit? Or
16 years old is the minimum age to participate in the triathlon.
So if you can drive, you can do a triathlon.
You sure can.
That is how this works.
You sure can, yeah.
What's it like then? I know this is such a unique background for the triathlon, right? The lakes, the forests. How does that compare to other triathlons you've seen? Maybe not ones you've competed in or done, but just compared to ones you've seen elsewhere.
There's not much traffic, so you're basically, even though you're on the road, you're not dealing with cars flying by you while you're biking or while you're running. You're truly just in the woods for a lot of it, where you're just the trees on each side and the trail, and that's it. So you're not really seeing stuff that would distract you. You can really just sit back and enjoy the run. The ride, actually, the bike ride is one of my favorite parts. Is it's on a rustic road that has been repaved, so it's really smooth, but there's a killer hill. And once you get over that hill, you're just so excited for the rest of it. Yeah, so you're just like, I see it, I did it. I'm good now. We're gonna, yeah. So it's just beautiful scenery. There's people cheering along the way. So there are people. It's not like you're in the middle of nowhere by yourself, but it's just completely different than if you would do like a city experience.
And no bears, hopefully, right?
They're all hiding or sleeping.
Okay, I know I would personally love to do this this whole event, but I have Army training, unfortunately, so I can't. What's the earliest I could sign up for next year's event?
Sure. So usually we open up registration at the first of the year. Oh, wow. So yeah, and as I said, we start planning immediately. So once the event concludes, we're already underway with next year's race information. So we usually will open that up in the first of the year.
Very cool. And for all the viewers, how would they be able to sign up for something like this?
Sure. So we have a couple different ways. First of all, they can go to our website, which is www.whitedeertriathlon.com, and we have the opportunity to sign up online right there through the website. They can also come into the chamber if they'd like to fill out a registration form in person, and we will also be accepting walk-in registrations on Friday evening. So that would be on May 20th. When folks are coming in to pick up their packets, we will also accept walk-in registrations that day too.
Perfect. Well, hopefully the weather cooperates this year around. No rain or anything.
Or
but
bears.
Thank you guys.
It will be a little chilly on the end, but
thank you guys for coming on today. We appreciate it. And good luck, of course, this weekend.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back here on Up North at 4.